I can just get the camera. It is the Hallgrímskirkja church building. I believe it's a Lutheran church. Let me see. I'll go ahead and turn it around here so you can see what I'm seeing here, as always. So here we go. So we're in, I'm in REYKJAVIK. My friend is not with me. I'm solo. And here I am. So this is the building. This is the tallest building in Iceland. It's a Lutheran church, I believe. And it is the most stunning architecture I've ever seen, actually. I think it's just one of those buildings. I think it was constructed in 1945, or it began in 1945, and I think it took like 38 years to build. But also, too, not just the stunning architecture outside and the way it just looks kind of like an organ. There is an actual organ inside, and I think that was constructed in Germany in 1992 or something like that. Just read up a little bit on it here. And also there is stained glass, and there's also, you can also go up to the top of that tower right there where those windows are. So I'm about to do that, see what that's like. But anyway, just to give you a bird's eye view of what I'm seeing here, it is, as of this recording, it is May 2025, and I believe this is the warmest I've ever seen it here in Iceland, at least. I've been here like 3 or 4 times in the past. The first time I was here, I took a tour bus group to the Golden Circle, and the Golden Circle, for those of you who don't know, is like 4 of the Iceland's like treasures, I like to call it. So first you have like these waterfalls, and then you have these geysers, and then you have our tour group took a trip to the Black Sand beach, and there's also this like valley, very picturesque valley. There's like 4 of them or 5 of them, part of that Golden Circle, Golden Compass tour, Golden Circle I think it's called. It was a while back. So that's all I remember from that, but it was great. I just recommend, like, when you're in Iceland though, it's best to have your own car. Get your own car, and you don't need an international driver's permit. You can use your state license. But I would say, just to be safe, get your international driver's permit. It just kind of gives you a little more, makes yourself a little bit more valid, these little credentials. But anyway, I heard you really don't need it. Just, I think you have to be at least like 18 or something. And I think it depends on what type of vehicle you're renting. If you want, if you're looking just for a regular car, you're going to be on the streets, you're not off-roading, I think a regular car would be fine to rent. If you're planning to do like any off-road, I think they move the age up to 23 and some considerable driving experience, but don't quote me on that. But I would say Google that stuff or talk to a trusted source. But I would say overall, I would say rent your car and just kind of travel wherever you can, because nothing beats freedom. Because you're with a tour group, first of all, you're paying the tour group price. You're on a bus with other strangers, and you're on the tour group's time. You really can't enjoy, because I remember when I was in the tour group, it was great, but some people almost got left behind because they spent too much time taking pictures, or they just got lost, or they just lost track of the time. Even though the driver said, hey, be here at a certain time, and luckily he didn't leave, but they're ready to leave. This was like 7 years ago I was here, and so I would say just rent a car, drive around the island, heck, rent an RV, rent a minibus, little minivan, and just sleep in the van. And that way you're on your own time and you can enjoy stuff as long as you can. That's what I recommend. That's what I'm going to do on the next time around here. So this is my first leg of the trip. My second leg, I'll be flying back to New York City. So maybe on my way back, I'll rent a car and maybe do a little, do like a little more picturesque stuff. Because visually, Iceland is very stunning. It's one of those magical places. And you'll see later on. I'm gonna, show you a few things here and there, like like near the beach over here. Very picturesque. And I would say, I could be wrong here, but let's say, I would say, unless you're from like New Zealand, or we'll just forget Europe, forget Scandinavia. I would say if you were from like New Zealand, or like maybe Canada, maybe Montana, U.S. state, I don't think you can find stuff related, to this, which you'll see later on. It's just so natural beauty. You got lava, you got volcanoes, that's what Iceland is. You got volcanoes, you got icebergs, you got glaciers, you got fjords, you got it all here. It's the land of fire and ice for that particular reason. Okay, so I'll go ahead and quit for now, and I'll go inside the stunning church here, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, everybody, we're here inside the church. I'm trying not to talk loud here. Remember, a place of reverence. So anyway, we go ahead and aim the camera here. So yeah, there is the. So we're sitting inside the chapel. There's the organ right there, and right behind me is this over here. You got over that over there. So that's what you got right there. Very stunning. So I'm gonna see if I can get some tickets and go on up. Okay, everyone, I'll talk to you later. Okay, everyone, so we're up on the church tower here on the 8th floor, and about to go up the stairs there and see what we're looking at here. So, right. So, assuming this is the 8th floor, there it is. There's REYKJAVIK right there. Pretty good bird's eye view. And this is like a poster of right here. Tells about the church. Built in memory of hymn writer, the Reverend Hallgrímskirkja. And I'll zoom in, feel free to pause the video and so read more about this. And yeah. Some more stuff around here, some more bird's eye view here. So look at that, that's REYKJAVIK right there. I'm pronouncing it wrong, I know, but that's REYKJAVIK. And Hymns of the Passion, didn't see the stained glass, they had that part closed off, so I guess that's only open during certain occasions. Yeah, there's more right there. All right, and this tells more about Easter and what's going on here in the coming, future events here. All right, so let's go up, see what we got here. We're at the top here. Yeah, it's a little, it's not insulated, it's open, so there's windows, but there's no like glass or plastic protecting it, so it's a windy day today too in REYKJAVIK. So here's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so I can get a good view here. Let's see, here we go. All right, so here we are. I'm gonna stand up here and hopefully nothing blows out. I don't trust it, but so yeah, here you go. They have this little thing you can stand on. I'm gonna do that. Okay, here we go. So that's the view. And this is the ticket you get, but they don't check tickets, so I don't see anybody. So there we go. And I'll go from this side over here. So we got that right there. Cool view of the city there. And it costs like 1,400, I almost said Ukrainian dollars. No, 1,400 Icelandic dollars, excuse me. So I think if you do the breakdown, it's like 10 bucks maybe, 10 US dollars, 11 US dollars, not bad. But yeah, that's it right there. Okay, so here we are again. I think there's a worker up here. She's not identifying herself, but I don't know. So anyway, I think she might have heard me say like they don't check tickets or something. But anyway. Okay, I think I'm coming down. It's windy, it's cold, I don't have a jacket on. And yeah, we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Everybody, I'm in the elevator by myself, and yeah, I could have basically walked up there without paying, and nobody would have cared or even suspected it. Nobody asked for check my ticket or anything like that. So I feel like I got robbed of like 11 bucks, but better safe than sorry, because there's always that one time they don't check and you don't have anything, so. All right, here we go. Okay, anyway, so I'm out of the elevator now and back where I started, but yeah, man, they could have, gosh, I hate that. I could have like just went up there and nobody would have cared or even checked or anything. There wasn't anybody up there working, I think. There was somebody, a lady, like I mentioned earlier, but she didn't ask, can I see your ticket? I don't know, maybe it's an Iceland thing or something. Well, anyway, I guess that's it for now, but yeah, just very stunning activity indeed. What am I saying? Activity, stunning architecture, excuse me. Okay, so I was looking at some signs in there. I guess today's like international, LGBT recognizing, gay rights or something. But yeah, I guess that day's today. I didn't know that. But no, it's equality for everybody. No matter where you stand, it's equality for everybody, and everybody should have the right, whether you agree with the lifestyle or not, or everyone should have the right to choose. So, and do whatever they want, But anyway, I'm not going to talk politics or beliefs or nothing like that. That's not what this channel is all about. So, but anyway, everybody should be equality in all different levels. So, okay, so that's it for now. I'm gonna continue on my journey here, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, hey everybody. So this is what we're looking at here. I'll go a little closer here. So this is the 1990 stainless steel sculpture of a boat by John Gunnar Arnason, I think it's, yeah, I'm pronouncing his name wrong. But look at this, it's a hiking type of boat here, and 1990. And don't know the backstory about it, but it's also a stunning piece of work. So as you can see here, yeah, look at this. This is still in downtown Reykjavik. Well, actually, to give you some perspective, the church is this way. It's west. Let me wait till these people pass here. So, to give some perspective, the church is where my finger is pointing. So, you see my finger? It's that way. So, and then this is the other side here. So, just to give you some perspective. But yeah, and this water here is like a turquoise, a deep turquoise. It looks kind of like a little bit of the Pacific Ocean of what I've seen living in LA. Yeah, it's like green turquoise color to it, just like in California, like the Malibu beaches and stuff. But yeah, look at this, look at this. So yeah, look at these mountains. It kind of reminds me of Utah, Colorado a little bit, maybe Montana, but it's not. This is here in Iceland here, so for the doubters there. But anyway, yes it is. This is it. So yeah, stunning piece of architecture here. The camera around. So yes, this is it here. Yeah, it's really, what a windy day today. Windy day. So yep, so I'm gonna continue on my journey here, and we shall talk to you later, everybody. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, how's it going? Cool Dre back at you. So anyway, behind me here are some parks. Well, actually, it's a park I want to say. And over here is a nice little lake here. So I'll go ahead and point the camera around so you can see what I'm seeing. So yes, we got a nice little church there. Got like the birds flying right on the water. Look at that, just peace and quiet. Little bridge right there. A nice sunny day. Nice sunny day. This is the springtime here in Reykjavik. And as of this recording, it is May 2025. And hopefully I will get to edit and put this out on YouTube before, I've been slacking off for quite a while. I'm the lazy YouTuber, and it shows. But we'll see. I'm gonna keep going at this here. But this is what I'm seeing here. So I forgot to mention with Iceland, the island has around 250,000 people, give or take. Pretty remote, right? Reykjavik being the biggest city. There is a domestic airport here in Iceland, as long as the international airport as well. And it's one of those places that if you're looking to get away from like the city hustle and bustle, come to Iceland, and you got some money to spend and you don't mind the cold, and it's one of those places, yeah, I would say if you live in Europe or a close country, I would say do it. Why not? Let's point the camera here. So here I am. So anyway, yeah, it's just one of those places like you want to get away and take a break for a weekend. I mean, even if you live in New York City, it's about a good 5.5 hours from New York, JFK Airport. Do it. Just come out here for a weekend. Instead of going up to upstate New York or, somewhere around there, just Pennsylvania, just come to Iceland. Take a Friday off, take a Monday off. You'll love it. It's one of those places that's just, remote, safe. It gets cold, but it's not that bad today, though. There's no snow on the ground or nothing like that. I would say just try it. And you got money to blow, hey, do it. Why not? What's stopping you, I'm broke, and I'm here, But I managed to accrue, enough Sky Miles, which this was like a free round trip flight for me from New York City to Iceland Airport here, Keflavik. pronouncing that right. So yeah, so I just saved enough Sky Miles, and I was able to fly for free round trip. And I think even if I wasn't paying with Sky Miles, I think it was going to cost like $500. You know, that's coach, yeah, but it's a free flight. That's $500 is nothing. For some people, it'll be a lot, especially if you're unemployed or you're making minimum wage or you're unable to afford that. Yeah, but I'm talking about people who have money or even a regular job, they could afford this. You know, it's not that expensive. It's not like flying to New Zealand or Australia or even Japan. You know, it's close. It's close enough. You know, I mean, if you're flying from the West Coast, you know, straight flight would probably be like 8 hours, maybe 9 hours. I mean, that's what you're gonna get if you're flying from LA to New York. That's 5.5 hours, same distance. If you're flying from LA to Miami or Atlanta, same time. It's like 4.5 hours, 5 hours. So from JFK to here, yeah, 5.5 hours, give or take, not that far. So I would say, why not? Just do it. You know, explore, see a new culture, see, you know, if you love nature, you like taking pictures, you like doing all that stuff, hiking, Iceland is the place to be. I mean, I haven't even cracked the surface when I was here. I've been here like 3 times, but usually I'm hanging out in Reykjavik like I'm doing now, walking around. But I'm just telling you, man, next time I'm renting a car and I'm just gonna drive around the island, you know, and just drive and stop when I want to and take pictures and shoot video and all that good stuff. And no one's gonna stop me. Well, except if I have enough money. Money is a tool, yes. So a very useful tool. Okay, so I'm gonna stop filming right now, and I am trying to look for this hot dog place. They sell all these great little lamb hot dogs. You know, I'll take my hat off for the poor lambs that got sacrificed for those hot dogs, but oh my gosh, they're so good. They're the type of hot dog. I put my hat back on here. So they're the type of hot dogs that they snap when you bite them. They're that good, and they're so cheap. I think it's like 2 hot dogs and like a drink for like $7, I think. I don't know, maybe the price went up. So I'm trying to go to that hot dog place, and then I might call it a day, because my bus is about to show up. Oh, I should call it a day sooner. I don't want to miss my bus. So anyway, I will talk to you later. Bye. So I'm at this hot dog place that I was telling you about, and here we go. So I got the hot dog, and here's the hot dog, here's the drink, and yeah, it cost me like, I don't know, I'll do the breakdown later on, but yeah, so that's the place right there. There's 2 lines. There's 1 line, and I guess they have 2 cashiers. It's usually 1 when I was here last time, but there's 2. So you wait, and yeah, it's like you get a little Coke, your choice of soda, and your choice of dog, how much dogs you want, what the topping you want too. So I just got mustard. I like mustard, and gosh, I'm about to devour this, and this is so good. So anyway, that's it. This is a must when you're here in Reykjavik in Iceland. They have like several other locations too, but this is the only location that I know of that's here in downtown Reykjavik. So anyway, that's it, everybody. It's been fun, and I will see you later, and have a great day. Bye-bye.